intense practice, experiments, and observations, the father of modern scientific management, Mr. Frederick Taylor, advocates, supports standardization of tools and technique in working environment and methodologies or methods of production. Well, before knowing what do you mean by standard tools and equipments used in methods of production or working environment, let us understand first what do you mean by standardize. Well, standardize means fixed, uniform. Now, what is this fixed or uniform? Which means it is the same size, shape, weight, color, dimensions, offerings. So once I understand that standardize is fixed for various parameters related to productions and the methods and environment of working. Now, how does it help? Once I know that the whole process is standardized, so everything is fixed, I know this much quantity of material to be produced. In order to produce this much will be the raw material, this much will be the temperature, this much will be the cooling, and all those parameters, organizational environment, and methods of productions are standardized. What happens? Well, automatically there is a reduction in spoilage or wastage of resources. Understand, for specific product, I know now this much has to be used, so I'll use that much. So unnecessary extra or unnecessary less, which will result into a scrap production, will be avoided. So the spoilage or waste will be reduced, which naturally helps us understand and calculate the best production cost, or automatically I am able to control or reduce my production cost. As the whole process is now standardized, so the workers, the employees are now able to produce all those products with a higher efficiency. So their fatigue will get reduced and overall the profit of the organization is increasing. Now, with standardization, if there are so many advantages, right from reduction in spoilage or wastage of resources, reduction in cost of production, increase in output level and efficiency, increase in profitability, overall working conditions, and not only that, there is a reduction in the fatigue cost to the employees. I think standardization of tools and techniques helps at a greater level. Let us take an example how standardization helps in reducing wastages and benefit to the organization. Well, let us take an example of McDonald's. See what happens. If you go to a McDonald's store, you understand how the working environment has been designed. There will be a front desk where the order will be taken. There will be a kitchen. There will be sitting area. There will be, all things are standardized, made uniform. So across the globe, you go to McDonald's restaurant, you will see everything. Not only that, the method of production is also standardized. So if you demand for a softie in McDonald's, you'll get the same cone. You'll get the same size of the cone. You'll get the same shape of the softie. Obviously, the flavor can change. So I can have a chocolate softie or a vanilla softie or a strawberry softie. But the shape, size, and the quantity of softie served is same. The machine used, the production methodology used are standardized, same. So what has happened? Now it doesn't take longer time for employees to get trained and provide their services to the employees. So the training will be fast. So automatically the delivery to the customer will be fast. Now, since everything is standardized, so I know this much quantity is needed and this much has to be served. So automatically my spoilage, wastage has reduced, my production cost is in my control. And overall, since employees start getting things done very fast, so he start feeling comfortable with the job. So overall fatigue of the job get reduced. Overall profitability of the organization increases. Let us take another example. Let's say I am a chair manufacturing company. So if I standardize my tools and equipment, so now I know that this dimension of chair I should be making. with this much thickness. For that chair, this much will be the raw material required. This much will be the process time, this will be the methodology, this will be the equipments has to be used. So once I know that this mold has to be used for this much time at this much temperature, this much will be the raw material infused. So once everything is standardized, the working environment and also the method of production, now what happens? Workers understand the whole process very fast. As the process has understood very fast, everything is standardized. With every production cycle, you get a standard output. So automatically scraps, wastages, spoilages are reduced. I can create a better working environment. Not only that, the cost of production is in control and I can reduce it wherever I can. Apart from that, the stress on worker has reduced. Overall productivity and profitability of the organization increases because now the whole thing is working smoothly. So yes, standardization of tools and techniques is one of the important technique in scientific management listed by Frederick Taylor. Well, Frederick Taylor advocates that the standardized tools and equipment must be used based on a lot of experiments, research and studies. The standardization of working environment and methods of production leads to what? Yes, reduction in spoilage, reduction in wastage of resources and materials, while reduction in cost of production, reduction in employees' fatigue, stress level, improves in productivity, improves in production, improves in profitability, working environment, and so on and so forth.